taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal.
Bro, stop.
Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today?
Bro, I don't get a ball first, bro.
Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25.
All right, y'all.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by
you said what?
his pads on full display right there.
All right. She ate all that spaghetti
What's the play call here on second down
that I put in her bowl. Stay on your feet.
Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week.
They gave him out at family reunion for free.
Gap integrity, not giving this running back any.
No, the family reunion.
Really sound defense on that play.
When my cousin had like a box full.
And 3 here on this opening possession. Can he make it to the marker?
Ooh, you said what?
Gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
I ain't want one.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Yeah, he only got one loss.
The Cardinals begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
It's all good, man. 2 yards.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They get him down not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Brown. And they take him up with a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tailback with another carry. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Turn up.
Just runs through a man. A mismatch.
Ooh, great run.
Touchdown.
Great run.
You come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Great run.
At all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. They did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves.
Way to set the tone. Let's step up, man.
The makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Oh, Jesus.
Play ball coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Worst play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Oh, I know what I got to do. We straight.
I think it's important to let your
We
quarterback
straight.
get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays
We
like
are
this
straight.
allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
As a design quarterback keeper.
Great
He
stop.
stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ooh.
The Bears pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep
Oh,
that
my
rhythm.
God, y'all.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Robertson.
Oh, he caught that.
Open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big game.
Oh, that supposed to be a pick.
All the way down to the 34-yard line.
Oh, I thought I picked the ball.
See this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit,
Hey, baby.
they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance.
You supposed to be in the bed, though? Huh? What?
Second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson.
Bro, you bullshit
Down,
crazy, bro.
explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking for some space. It's Washington. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for a
Oh, my
score.
God, bro. This nigga really bullshit. Bullshit ass RPOs, bro.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now is
Bullshit
able to send this
RPOs.
one
Hate
away.
them damn things.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Stupid, bro. Extra stupid, bro.
Idaho offense is back out there on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Get on me! Oh my God, my receiver got to hang with him.
Huge gain on the ground.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big.
Oh, boy, you got to block that nigga, bro.
Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Press coverage now from these DBs. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I got the first down. Really, bro?
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. And the Cardinals pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
The Cardinals are on the move here. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. There's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Testing the right side.
Are you serious?
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They tackled him about the 14.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Robertson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And bulldozing.
Bro, really?
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launches downfield. He makes the grab. Impressive spin there. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The defense has stuffed them twice in a row. Will they try to throw for it here on 3rd down? Back to throw. It's Robertson. The pass is hauled in.
Great stop.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls
a
wide
receiver
screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, defense decided I wouldn't play, bro. Shit, we was straight.
And it's fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
All right, y'all.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to throw it deep.
Let's go.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Louisville.
Great play call.
Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Come on. I'm about to say, bro, they about to block the damn kid, bro. You already know.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback.
All right, defense. That's my fault, bro. Bro, sometimes y'all hit 3-3-5.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking for
I know he was going there.
It is complete.
I knew he was going there.
Right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And
it's
incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Yeah.
The defense offensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
How about the offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Robertson.
Bro!
Before the next time they go through the air.
Yes.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
Really? What kind of
grabs it on a screen.
play was that?
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense.
Yeah, he ain't throwing to nobody but this man.
Being called. They're going upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Hold it.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Try to muscle toward the end zone.
Oh my God.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Bro.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now the all-important extra point. Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after the touchdown,
Get a field goal?
we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
There you go.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will serve the 25.
None of them plays. I like it when you see it like that.
Back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end.
What do you got?
Complete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's
second
down
and
10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh, Jesus.
Intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look at him run through those tacklers.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's going to score on the
I should have took it the second half, yeah.
And the interception.
I should have took it the second half.
Pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line.
He do.
So the
I
offense
said we
takes
took the ball in the
field
halftime.
final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. A gain moves the ball out near the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Stops, bro.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown up. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead.
Come on,
keep
y'all.
working on it.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up. Right.
Thank you.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Liking it, y'all.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Like it.
3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
You gonna kick this big, bro? You need to really chill on clock, bro.
He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for
Yes,
a first down.
sir.
Get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Hard running through a tackle.
Great play call.
He goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Let's go.
Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Great play call, Bills.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
All right, you got to get one more stop, bro.
Now they get set to kick it away.
One more stop.
That one bounces through the end
All
zone.
right,
So start
defense.
at the 25.
Let's see what he's on. I'm trying.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal.
Look, stop it. That defense.
Tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Robertson.
Yes,
He's
go!
intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play by this defense.
Boy, just
About time, bro.
Chris, and he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense
About
goes down.
time. Huh?
Here comes the offense looking.
You said what? Huh?
On the ground, it's Brown. And just a short.
You said what?
Time they're able to get him down.
You know, in that area,
Hold on.
everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try
Huh?
to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is.
Give me a second. I'm coming.
Here's
You
what
gotta
they're trying to
come on,
play
bro.
out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, hit a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Excuse me.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge?
Bro.
Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep.
Yeah, I low-key feel like he really needs to play
Tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Oh, my God.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, we got to get the ball back.
Down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
There we go.
But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
We about to get the ball back. Got a defensive tackle, man, here, bro. Why the hell you did that stupid shit, boy? Yeah, okay, he did that shit.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal.
Yeah, man.
An inside deals now from the shotgun.
Woo!
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down in first and
I know
goal,
what time it is,
that's
cuz.
a good thing. Now,
Y'all know what time it is.
spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Offense facing second and goal.
Oh!
Quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they're trying to punch.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Louisville. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game.
Let's go. Yeah, don't try to block it no more, cuz. Let's go.
Up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team
Go card.
to put this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
Bro, what?
Breaking free at the
Oh, my
35.
God. Bro,
There's
what?
a tackle, but first down yardage.
Oh, my
They
God.
finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Cook just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
You're going to have to run the ball, bro.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Robertson. Quick throw.
Give me that.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Let's go.
Tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going
Let's
right.
go.
The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Let's go!
Brought down before gaining
Turnover.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That's it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The ball is loose.
Bro, are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro?
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Bro, this is a real-life video game shit, bro.
Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Takes the handoff again. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Good
As he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Bringing pressure. He's running out of time.
Let's go!
He's going to take off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly how to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looking to pass here on second down.
Gotcha.
That's caught. It's Hughes. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep...
Get off me! That's for you, Scrap. I done put in the backup running back, bro. That's for you.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go.
Yeah, I know he's going to do it, bro.
Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. Picked off a crucial...
Bro, ain't no way, bro.
After a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense.
Ain't no way.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end.
All right, bro.
Fires this throw and is intercepted.
Chris, that's his interception in this game.
Just run the ball.
He's going to stay in this game.
God damn.
He's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Yeah, bro. His real name is Brandon. Oh, bro, you gotta get out of there.
Behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh my God.
Not complete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Running it back, it's Golden. The coverage team able to bring the return.
Come on,
to the ground.
defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 45. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Thank you.
Get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Give me that. Oh, I didn't pick that ball.
Quite come up with it. That would have been huge.
Bro, I did not pick that, bro.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Give me that.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken
Let's go.
down, but after a good
Let's go.
Well, that defender deserves the game.
Time to chew the clock, baby.
Game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Defense, boy. Y'all better reel one out today.
It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
Y'all better reel one out today, boy. Woo, thank you, defense.
But now the job gets even more exciting.
Woo, thank you, defense.
National championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.